it's time for another book tag. Ooh! Hello guys, what is up? It is your boy Spooky Noodles, and I am back with another book tag video? Yeah, it's another book tag video. It's been a while since I've done a tag, and there's been a few tags which I've been thinking about doing. Either I, at the last second, decided this isn't the tag for me, or that I decided it wasn't entertaining enough. So, hopefully this one's a little bit more entertaining for you guys. I wrote all my answers down. I didn't really give this a reason for them. I just put the answer down. I'm going to go and talk about them when I get to them. But this is the Library of Horrors tag. I saw this on with Paper Cuts channel. I don't know, I'll link her channel below, and then Alex's channel is the original tag creator, so I'll put her channel in the description too. So let's just jump into this, shall we? So the first question, and also I don't have any of the books that I'm going to be talking about on me, and I doubt I'm going to put them on the screen because I don't really feel like editing. So if you want, hopefully I can talk clearly enough and you guys can go look up the book I'm talking about. So here we go. First question. Dead doesn't mean gone. A horror book with a ghost haunting. So with this one, and you'll probably see a lot of Ronald Kelly books on this tag video, but the first one, I'm going to try not to repeat myself. I don't think I repeat myself at all, like repeat any answers at all on this video, so yeah, that's pretty good. But anyways, Dead Doesn't Mean Gone, a horror book with a ghost haunting. I'm going to go with Father's Little Helper by Ronald Kelly. This book was tremendously good. I think I gave it 5 stars, either 4.5 or 5. Father's Little Helper was brutal. It's about this kid whose father was a serial killer, and not a serial killer, a mass shooting killer, and he comes back from the dead. Well, not really from the dead, not really coming back. His ghostly appearance comes back to the kid, or comes to the kid, and tells the kid to go on a mass shooting spree to carry on his legacy. This book is phenomenally good. It's more so about a sheriff and an FBI agent trying to stop the kid, but it's also from the kid's point of view, and the victim's point of views. So this one was really brutal and very good. I really enjoy Ronald Kelly's writing. He's my favorite author of all time. Father's Little Helper is up there in one of my favorite books of all time. I think it's in the top 10. I'd have to actually sit down and make a list. It would be a really hard list to make because I've read a lot of good books. I don't usually read or finish bad books, so yeah. I don't often review bad books either, so yeah. But anyways, Father's Little Helper, his dad is a ghost, and he's talking to him and basically lending his son a murderous, bloody helping hand. So, yes, next question. Lullaby, a horror book with a creepy child. So, I don't really read a lot about creepy children. I kept thinking, and when it came down to it, I did feel a little creeped out by a certain character. Now, what his name is escaping me at the moment. But it was a character in Richard Lehman's The Traveling Vampire Show. It was the main character's friend, who's a chubby kid, and he's really rude and weird to his sister. I thought he was a creepy kid, and the thing and his antics and everything, it just creeped me out a little bit. Now, I don't know if that was what I was supposed to feel while reading the book, but he was just a creep. He was a creep kid, you know? Like, he's just a creep. And, I'm not gonna give it away, but this kid is just very creepy and does some really creepy things, and I'm just gonna give him the answer. I don't really have a good answer for this question. In fact, the first 3 questions I didn't really have good answers for, but yeah, I actually wasn't gonna even do this tag until I got to question 4 through the rest, 4 through the whatever remaining questions there are. With the first 3 questions, I was like, I don't think I'm going to do this tag. But then I heard more and more and more, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this tag. So anyways, Traveling Vampire Show by Richard Lehman for a creepy child. The next one is You Are Invited, a horror book with a creepy cult. This one took me a second, but as soon as I thought of it, it was obviously the answer. And I'm going to have to go with The Worm and His Kings by Haley Piper. This was a cosmic horror tale, which just blew my mind. It was really good. Haley Piper hasn't failed me yet with her writing. I've read 2 books by her, Benny Rose and the Cannibal King, and The Worm and His Kings by Haley Piper, and she hasn't failed me yet. So the creepy cult is like this cult that believes that these kings were destroyed by this worm that destroyed Pantera or whatever it was called. I can't remember anything, but basically there was this I can't remember the landmass's name. I said Pantera, but that's a band, isn't it? Or maybe they're named after, I don't know. Anyways, there was this big landmass, and then it broke, and then now that's our continents of today. And apparently in the book, the worm is the reason why those continents broke. It was because these kings mishandled their sacrifice, and the worm didn't appreciate it, so it's killed the kings and smashed the continents. The cult believes this, and they also can sing people out of existence. So yeah, I'm gonna give this creepy cult question to The Worm and the Kings by Haley Piper. Devil's Advocate is the next question. A horror book with a morally gray protagonist. Now, I didn't really know what morally gray meant. I had to really think about this one. And when it came down to it, I had to give this one to Billy Silver by Daniel J. Volpe, which is a great book. The main protagonist is horrible human being. He's just nasty, gnarly, it's just the worst, He's a drug addict. It's just the worst that humanity has to offer. And it was very fun to watch him get his comeuppance. I really loved that book. Daniel J. Volpe's a fan favorite, and for a good reason. I recently heard that Talia had some editorial issues, but at the same time, I don't really care. I'm gonna read it regardless of what people have been saying. I've heard mixed reviews about Talia, but I really like Daniel J. Volpe's writing, especially in Billy Silver, and I think I'm gonna really love Talia as well. I'm actually reading A Gift of Death. I put it down so I can read something more Bigfooty. By Bigfooty, I mean I'm starting something that's I'll even show it to you. I started reading this book, The Beast by Armin Rosamilia. I just really wanted a Bigfoot horror story, and I feel like I'm getting it with this. So I'm just in a Bigfoot mood, so that's why I put down The Gift of Death by Daniel J. Volpe. I also put down The Best of Intentions by Joshua Macmillan because I'm in a Bigfoot vibe, and I only picked up The Best of Intentions because I lost A Gift of Death, and that isn't the only reason. It's also because it's a good book. But yeah, I'm currently reading The Beast by Armin Rosamilia, and I plan on going back into those other books later on. So anyways, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but Daniel J. Volpe's Billy Silver has a protagonist that you just hate, and it's amazing. So go check it out. And Daniel J. Volpe's other stuff is pretty good too. I'm reading A Gift of Death, and it's pretty good so far. I really like that opening chapter. So yeah, next question before I dig myself into a grave here. It's You, It's Me, It's Us. A horror book with a protagonist you relate to. So I'm going with Scummer by John Wayne Caminelli. Now, I'm not going with Scummer himself. I'm going with the guy who wants to follow in this, if you will, follow in the footsteps of Scummer. He wants to be Scummer. He wants to become Scummer. He wants to become something other than what he is. And I understand that a lot. There was a time where I wanted the worst for myself, I felt like I deserved it because, yeah, just the way life was treating me and smacking me around all the time, making me its bitch. So, yeah, I understood the main character for Scummer, and I can really relate to him. I know it sounds weird to say, but I do relate to him, wanting to become a garbage human being, and that's where I was at once upon a time. So I get that. Scummer was a great read by John Wayne Caminelli. I really loved it, and yeah, I can't say enough good things about all these books on this yeah. So anyways, next one. Till Death Do Us Part. A horror book with a romantic plot. Now, I don't read a lot of romanticized horror books. They rarely are in existence, I think. I'm not really sure. If they are out there, they're out there. I haven't heard of them. So, yeah. But I will say the one romantic horror book I have read will be I Will Rot Without You by Danger Slater. Now, this book was fantastic. It's about a guy who's slowly rotting away because he is falling out of a relationship. It's a crummy relationship, but still. And it's amazing. I can't say enough good things about Danger Slater's writing. That book was fantastic. And I want to read more by him. So I bought his other book. So, yeah. Now, next we have the question, Pondering the Pages. A horror book that stayed with you long after the first page. Fear by Ronald Kelly. You probably already knew that was going to be the answer, huh? Yeah, Fear is my favorite book of all time. It cannot be beat. I have yet to read a book that can beat it. Autumn Bleeds into Winter came close, but still, it's not really that close. Fear by Ronald Kelly is my favorite book of all time. In fact, I'm even getting a tattoo based on Fear by Ronald Kelly. It's based on an actual illustration that the author made, Ronald Kelly made. And, yeah, I'll even share what the tattoo will look like. Of course, to give you some context, I'll show it on the page, right here, maybe. Some context. It's going to be right here, and it's going to be facing towards me. So, in the picture that I'm going to show, it's facing the opposite way. But when it's officially done, it's going to be facing towards me, because it's for me. It's not for anybody else. It's just like my semicolon. But, yeah. I'm really excited for the tattoo. I should be getting it December 11th. I have to save up some money, but yeah, I have it, so I'm gonna get it. I finally decided just to go and set up the tattoo date and just do it, because if I don't do it, I'm never gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And I've been thinking about this tattoo for a long time. I've been thinking about 2 tattoos mainly. I've been thinking about this one, and then I've been thinking about getting an owl on my arm because I love owls. But that's here nor there. We'll just continue with this tag. But yeah, Fear by Ronald Kelly. Fantastic book. It's about Jeb Sweeney, who goes to Fear County to go save his grandmother who's dying of cancer, and his for lack of better words or terms, his mentally ill father, who believes he is younger than he actually is. This book was fantastic, and I love it. It's my favorite book of all time. So anyways, next question, Nightmare Fuel, a horror book that left you deeply unsettled. Now, this one kind of was like, I don't really feel unsettled very often, and I didn't want to repeat answers, because Billy Silver did unsettle me with a certain syringe scene, or hypodermic needle scene, but I'm going to give it to Knuckle Supper by Drew Stepek. I enjoyed this book thoroughly. I had characters I really liked, and there was even a character that you weren't really supposed to like, but I ended up really liking, and he got his comeuppance, but I felt really bad about it. And overall, it just was one of those, like, man, that kind of unsettled me that, you know, that could happen, you know. But I'm not going to delve into it too much. Read the book. Knuckle Supper's amazing. Drew Stepek did a great job with that book. And yeah, so next question, Cover Your Eyes. A genuinely shocking horror book. Die Tommy by Aaron Beauregard. Now, I was going to go with The Slob by Aaron Beauregard, but I decided to go with Die Tommy on this one, because there is a certain scene in that book that really, really genuinely shocked me. Fuzzy. I did not see it coming, and when I did see it, it was written all over the place, you know, like this was going to happen, but I still was shocked when it happened. So yeah, and I know Aaron Beauregard knows what I'm talking about, so if you see this, Aaron, how dare you? I'm just kidding. But anyways, last question, I think, is the finale, a book that you would recommend to everybody. Now, again, did not want to repeat answers, so Fear would probably be the answer I would have put here. But I'm not going to repeat answers. So I thought of a different book, and it's a book I just recently read, and it's stuck with me for, it's so good. And I highly recommend it to everybody. Even if you're not into coming-of-age stories, you're going to enjoy this one. It's Autumn Bleeds into Winter by Jeff Strand. This book was fantastic. It takes place in Alaska, right under the Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis. You have this kid whose friend goes missing, and he believes he knows who killed his friend, if his friend is dead. And it's a neighborhood crude, or a neighborhood, what's the word I'm looking for? Just a mean dude, you know? And he doesn't like at all, like, he doesn't like kids and stuff, and yeah. So our main character thinks that he may have killed his best friend because he saw him abduct his friend. So, well, sort of abduct his friend. But anyways, that is the book I'd recommend to everybody. Now, there is one more question, and that is to tag people. It's not really a question, but if I were to tag someone, I don't even know who I would tag, because I don't know who would want to do this Library of Horrors tag. But I will tag someone. Yeah, I will tag someone. Books of Blood, I'm gonna tag him. I'll tag my buddy Josh over at Working Man's Reads. So John at Books of Blood, Josh at Working Man's Reads, and how about one more, Nikki from Dark Between Pages. That's my tags, or my yeah, that is who I'm going to tag for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. It's actually not little at all. It's over 17, or it's over 16 minutes. So, whew, yeah. Yeah, I've been talking for a while now, but I really do enjoy all these books on this list. It was really hard to answer the first 3 questions at first, but as soon as I answered them, the ball got rolling and I could answer every single question. So, yeah, hopefully y'all can answer these questions, and I hope you guys enjoy the tag too. So anyways, that is it for me. I am Spooky Noodles, aka Nicholas Gray, author of such wonderful books as Gray Matter, the Revised Edition, which is a short story collection filled with great stories like Trunk or Treat, The Portal in the Woods, No Smoking, The Dog Napper, and other stories. And then you have stuff like The Woman Shrouded in Flies, you have Field of Fiends, which both will be in the new collection of Gray Matter 2. And then I'm working on a few other things that hopefully will be released next year, which I was hoping to release this year, but things happen. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you have a spooky night. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out, guys.